Good morning, Middle Tennessee and Southern Kentucky. Stefano DiPietro here with your weather update on this Thursday, November 17th. And what a cold start to our day today. Temperatures in the 20s and even the teens as we're waking up and stepping outside this morning. And that is going to be what we'll continue to see, remember, for the remainder of this week and going into our weekend. But the good news is, like you were reading, there is a warm up on the horizon as we go into next week, though we are going to track some Thanksgiving showers across the mid-state. For now, though, a step outside, a live look from our tower camera. Very nice start to our day today visually with good sunshine across the mid-state. And sunshine is something that will not be hard to come by as we go through the next couple of days. Our current temperatures, though, 31 in Nashville, Lebanon 28, Crossville 25, Clarksville 27, 27 in Dixon, Hohenwald 25, and 28 for us in Springfield. Cold, no other way to put it. You know how to dress, layer up as we go through the next couple of days. Compare it to this time yesterday, and temperatures are running around 5 to 10 degrees lower compared to 24 hours ago, so that much more of a chill in the air as we are out and about. The wind speed, not terrible. It's at around 5 to 10 miles per hour at this point. It will maybe occasionally gust up to around 15 in some locations as we go through the remainder of our day today. Right now, that's making it feel more like we're actually lower into the 20s. It's feeling more like 29 in Nashville, despite the air temperature being 31. Feeling like 22 in Paris. Crossville feeling more like 25. Hohenwald coming in right at 23. So the wind is not going to be a massive problem for us. We're not going to see any big wind chill issues, but just do keep an eye out that the top layer should be something to help block out that wind as we go through the remainder of our day today and going into the next couple of days as well. So that's First Alert Live radar. Nothing to speak of. A few spots saw some flurries overnight last night. That was pretty much the greatest extent of any snowfall that was seen, not that it ended up accumulating rather in any location. Let's take a look at your First Alert forecast for today. Sunshine will easily win out the rest of our day today, so that's not even a problem, but it's not really going to help us out all that much. Temperatures will stall out in the lower to the mid 40s for that high, really at best. So don't be surprised if some higher elevations end up staying in the 30s. And there is that wind direction at around 5 to 10 miles per hour coming from the west-northwest today. By 5 o'clock, temperatures are already back down to the 30s. We're already into the near freezing territory by 8 o'clock this evening, and that leads way to a very cold night once again. Futurecast keeping things dry for the rest of our day today. In the 30s by that lunch hour. Good sunshine going through the rest of our day. There are no major weather problems. We are sitting in the lower to mid 40s. 41 Hopkinsville, 44 Murfreesboro, 41 Shelbyville. A few 30s on the board, especially as we get closer to the higher elevations of the Cumberland Plateau, like Crossville 36 and Livingston coming in right around 38. 5, 6, 7 o'clock this evening. Still no major weather problems, but temperatures are already dropping into the 20s in some spots and right near the freezing mark pretty much everywhere else. So if you do have any errands that you have to run toward the end of the day today, I'm sure some of us are probably already starting to stock up for the Thanksgiving holiday, which is hard to believe is just a week away. There's no big weather problems, but you do want to keep the jacket handy pretty much all day today. Then overnight tonight, temperatures are falling down to the 20s, and a few spots will hover right around 30. But tomorrow morning, 27 in Nashville, 25 for us in Cookeville, Livingston 29, and Parsons coming in right at 28. And a few more clouds to start off our day tomorrow. Not everyone saw frost this morning because of some cloud cover last night, and not everyone's going to wake up to frost tomorrow morning, but just be ready for it regardless as we go through the early stages of our day. A few more clouds will mix in throughout our Friday, but sunshine to really win out the afternoon. Notice the wide range in the temperature for tomorrow afternoon. It'll be everywhere from the 30s to even the mid 40s. So 45 for us in Nashville. Hopkinsville will stay in the 30s tomorrow, as we will in Murray. Lawrenceburg at 37. Shelbyville at 43. Lawrenceburg at 43, I should say. Cookeville at 41. Some of the areas east of I-65 toward the Cumberland Plateau will also end up staying locked in the 30s. But there is some good news coming our way. We still have a good amount of cold to get through, but look what happens as we go into early next week. That's a nice little warm-up that's coming our way. Monday into Tuesday, those temperatures are continuing to climb back into the 50s. Eventually, we'll actually try to push near 60. So as we go through the next couple of days, that colder weather is going to continue to win out very easily across the mid-state. We're seeing 20s every morning, 40s going into the afternoons, with some spots sitting in the 30s. But I do want to talk about something else as well. It could always be worse, right? So we have that cold, bitter weather with us, but at least we don't have the snowfall like they are actually seeing in other parts of the country right now, particularly around Lake Erie. So this is the forecasted snowfall in parts of western New York by Sunday afternoon. Some areas are expected to get between 2 and 3 feet of snowfall possible. Some isolated spots could even see more than that because of that lake effect snow machine that is firing up because of that same cold air that's working its way into the mid-state. It's just working its way over a warmer body of water. So that is what is actually creating some of that lake effect snow in the Northeast. But it could always be worse, and that's the one thing that I do want to stress to everyone, is that at least we don't have the snowfall that we have to worry about as we go through today or the next couple of days. But let's take a look at your first alert 7-day. We are at 44 for the high today. We'll drop to 27 tonight. 45 tomorrow, 45 on Saturday. There's no way to put it. It's chilly. Just make sure you have the proper clothing. We'll drop to 22 the overnights Friday and Saturday, which means some spots will be in the teens as we wake up in the mornings. Sunday looks to be the coldest all-around day. The temperature will try to get back near 40, but I do think a good amount of the area, that'll be a fight to do so. At least we'll have the sunshine back. Monday into Tuesday, there is that nice little warm-up that's coming our way, 53 and 58. We're dropping into the 30s going into Monday night, so it's nowhere near as cold, but still obviously very chilly. Tuesday night's a little bit better. As we head into our Wednesday, temperatures are sitting in the 60s, and you can see that small chance of some rain in there as we go into our Wednesday afternoon. As we get closer to the Thanksgiving holiday, we're going to get a better sort of view of the timing of this rainfall that's trying to work its way into the mid-state. But for right now, the main thing that we're sort of watching for is the timing of our next storm system. And when we are still, 6 to 7 days out, we can see a lot of changes in the forecast between now and then. So the timing that we're seeing right now could be completely different by the time we get to the end of this weekend. Right now, the rough timing on that rainfall is really going to be Wednesday night going into Thursday from some of our models, but other ones have it coming a little bit earlier going into our Wednesday afternoon. So eventually what will happen is those models will get into agreement with one another. We'll get a better idea of the timing of when that rainfall will eventually try to work its way back into the mid-state. Let me go ahead and show you exactly what we're talking about as far as those showers are concerned. And remember, what I'm showing you is really just going to be one particular model. This is not a slam dunk that this is exactly what's going to be happening as we go into our Thursday afternoon, but it is just something that we're watching for you. As we get into that big travel holiday, the biggest travel holiday of the year, we want to make sure that you are staying weather ready for anything that may be coming your way. So as we look ahead beyond this cold, this is going to be our next weather maker. But ahead through the next couple of days, main story is still going to be that bitter cold that is settling into the mid-state all the way through this weekend. As we go through next week, nice little warm-up that comes our way, so that certainly is a nice little sign that we can at least begin to warm back up once again. But hey, love for you to join us here on this live stream. Thank you, Facebook, Twitter, streaming on our app as well, as far as Amazon and Fire TV and Roku TV as well. We'd love for you to tune into this little extended weather forecast to tell you what's coming and what's happening now and what the big weather story is down the road. So stay bundled up over the next couple of days. Be happy we don't have any of that snowfall that's happening in New York right now. Have a great day, everyone. Stay warm, and we'll keep an eye on those Thanksgiving showers and give you the latest updates in the days to come.